This has been the only home I've known for quite a few years now. And you have been my only... You've all called me Mum, and in my way, I've thought of you as daughters. I know most of you have a lot of good in you, and my prayer will be for you all to find some happiness when you eventually leave here. I won't forget you. And when I get settled with my daughter, you'll be welcome to call and see me in my little room, just as you were always welcome here.
Mum, every girl made a square for it.
Oh, it's been so long.
Hello, Mum.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Lorraine, this is a good friend of mine, B. Smith.
Hello. Must be a big day for you, getting your mum back.
Yes.
Dozens of girls in there loved her very much.
Yes, well, we'd better be going.
Goodbye, B, and good luck.
Bye, Mum.
You've hardly said a word to me.
Well, look, there is something.
Ron doesn't want me to come and stay with you, does he?
No, Mum, it's not Ron. I don't want you. Oh, look, there's no point in beating about the bush. I've done a lot of thinking these last few years. Ron has done very well at his job, and the children... Well, Judith Ann goes to ballet, and Andrew has his cubs.
What has all this to do with me, Lorraine?
All right. I didn't think they'd ever let you out.
You hoped I'd die in there. Open the boot, Lorraine.
What do you want?
Open it.
What are you doing?
I'll catch a bus.
She's had a nasty crack on the head, but her pulse is okay. There's nothing broken. Look, will you leave her things alone and go and call an ambulance?
For once in your life, try and act a bit smart. See this? It's from someone called Watkins. Lives in Black Rock. They must have money. Maybe they'd paid out where she is.
Mum, can you hear me?
Lorraine.
If you'd let me help you, this would never have happened.
Leave her, Lorraine.
I'm in your house.
Yes, that's right. They found our phone number in your handbag. Ron brought you here.
You shouldn't have done that, Ron.
Let's forget about the past, Mrs. Brookes. You're welcome here.
Well, the children will have to meet you, I suppose. We've told them you're my aunt.
Why?
Well...
Not now, Lorraine.
Yes, now. The children have been brought up to believe you're dead, Mum.
How long ago did I die?
Years. Well, I thought it would be better if they just thought you were some nice old grandmother who died.
Instead of some old jailbird who turns up like a bad penny.
Lorraine, the children are old enough to know
No.
the truth.
What's the dear old aunt's name?
Aunt Violet.
What a pretty name. All right, Lorraine, I won't embarrass you. I would like to meet the children, Ron.
I'll get them. Here they are. This is Judith Ann. Hello.
Hello.
Can't believe it. No one's even mentioned you. And this is Andrew.
So, this is Andrew. Hello.
Hello.
Well, look at you. If only your poor old grandmother had lived to see you all standing there like that.
Jeanette Mary Brookes, you have pleaded guilty to the charge of shoplifting. Before passing sentence, however, I feel it is my duty to explain the reason why I see fit to impose a severe sentence. Apart from breaking your parole, you've offered the court no explanation for having done so, nor, it would seem, was there any motive for your breaking the law. According to the arresting officer's statement, and that of your parole officer, you'd been taken in by your daughter and her family and given a good home. You left their care of your own free will and resorted back to a life of crime.
There is something wrong, isn't there, dear? If it's because of me, I know your mother doesn't want you to see me. Perhaps it would be best if you
Isn't
did...
that?
You know, when your mother was your age and she was worried about something, I'd know she wanted to talk, but the trouble was to get her to start. Once she had you, well, you couldn't stop her.
She wasn't pregnant though, was she?
Why did you want to come back here, Mrs. Brookes?
Loneliness. I thought my family had rejected me. Oh, I wasn't going to keep that jewelry. Heavens, nothing was further from my mind. I only took it so that I could be arrested. I wanted to come back here. Home. Outside, this seemed the only place I belonged. But now, for the first time in over 12 years, when anyone really needs me, I go. Oh, it seems strange to be packing up again. Last time I left here, I thought I'd never come back. But now it's hard to be so sure of anything.
Hey, you'd better be sure. A lot of people have stuck their necks out for you. You just try and put this place behind you.
That's funny. That's exactly what Bill said to me last time.
See you, Mum.
Bye.
Ren, I told you not to carry all those. Did you see the doctor? You promised me you would.
Oh, darling, don't nag.
Gran, look at you. You need a doctor.
Oh, don't exaggerate.
I'm not. Why are you so late? You've been working overtime again, haven't you?
We need the money.
No,
Judy.
we don't. Not that much. Oh, Gran, don't you see? If you keep working this hard, you'll get really sick. And then what will I do? Oh, Gran, I need you. I need you much more than the money.
Oh, don't worry, darling. I'll be all right.
Mrs. Brookes? Yes. Congratulations. You have a grandson.
Oh,
that's wonderful.
I tell you. Lovely. Are they all right? Can I see them?
Yes, come with me.
Isn't it marvelous?
May I come in?
Of course.
Well, I thought I could take you to the hospital. We could pick up Judith Ann and the baby.
Excuse me.
I suppose if I'd never seen the baby.
His name is Daniel, Lorraine.
Daniel. And Judith Ann, I suppose I'd still be trying to wipe them from my mind. Anyway, I've talked it all over with Ron. And, well, there's plenty of room, and the neighbors don't have to know that she's never been married. And, well, there's a lot of single mothers around. There's the bungalow, if you'd like to come too. You'd have your privacy, and you'd still be close to the family. Is that what you want?
What I want, Lorraine, is for you to understand why I ended your father's suffering. I couldn't live with you, knowing that there'd always be doubts. I want you to understand how much I really cared. B. Smith, what on earth?
You know me.
Well, of course I do. Goodness, what's happened to you? Oh, come on. Let's get you in. B. Smith. Yes, I remember her.
Yes. Well, she's escaped. And we're checking all her known associates.
What for?
She may try and contact one of you.
Oh.
And if she does, you'd be wise to have nothing to do with her.
Oh, dear.
Not to mention the heavy penalty you'd get for aiding and abetting an escaped convict. You know what that means, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
The police have been here twice.
You've got to go.
Look, if it's the money I took last night, I'm sorry. I stayed at a motel, but my husband will pay you back.
No, that doesn't matter. Here, take this. It's all I've got, but I can't help you anymore.
Hold it right there. I figured if we watched this place, you'd be back.
What are you doing?
Now, to make an interesting case against you too, Mrs. Brookes. Helping a wanted crim to escape. You're under arrest.
Haven't got your friends to hide behind now, have you? It's just you and me. Mum.
Well, come on. Get it over and done with.
There's no hurry. I've got all the time in the world.
Yes, and you'll get more time if you persist with this sort of behavior.
Think that's going to stop me?
No. But it's no use trying to frighten me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. You can hit me, but it'll only hurt for a while.
Don't bet on it.
Young woman, I was being threatened in this place while you were still at school, and by much tougher ladies. So you will not deter me from doing what I think is best for my friend. Was there really much chance of Bea getting a mercy release?
According to Dr. Wiseman, yes.
Bea said she thought it was a long shot, but worth a try.
Not worth the risk of you taking the blame, too?
You're a very astute woman, Mrs. Morris.
Well, that's very interesting.
What?
One minute you're telling the court you're scared of her, the next minute you're all over.
She's still my friend.
Yeah, I'll bet she is.
Just what are you implying?
You didn't pull the wool over my eyes. You're as guilty as Smith.
You decided to drop the charges against Mrs. Brookes. She was acquitted. Now, are you pressing new charges or just harassing her?
Thank you, Mrs. Morris. Well, I better be going.
I'll drive you home.
Thank you. I'd rather walk. I've got a lot of thinking to do.
God, love, Mrs. Reynolds must have laid into you. You look as though you lost one of your best friends.
I did. We all did. Mum Brookes died.
Oh, babe. Good old Mum. She didn't suffer, did she?
No, died in her sleep.
Oh, that's the way all the good ones should go. No pain. I need a few more people like her in here.